everybody, welcome back. So today's video is geared strictly towards how I do my crinkle cut samples. Today's wax up choice is strawberry rose, and we have our crinkle cutter, and we have our designated wax knife. I'll take you through the steps on what I'm doing and why as I do it. So first things first, set your area up. Set your area the way you want it. I'm trying to keep it to where you guys can see. Sorry you don't see my face in this video, but nonetheless, this is pretty much what it's going to be. I just want to make sure you guys see what's going on. Not all the time this gets stuck. Most of the time it usually just pops right out, but takes a couple of seconds, some wiggle room, and you're done. I save my clamshells. Now, this is when my knife comes in handy. For me, it's easiest to just cut in between. Not a whole lot of pressure, please, because you don't want to crack your wax. And then you're just going to cut them. Sorry for the extra noise, but you're just going to cut it. That's it. Cutting and cutting some more, and one last cut. So you're going to do that until you have every cube individually cut. Scrape the excess out of your way. I like to sometimes go in and like shave off the edges. Depends on my mood sometimes, but you don't have to do this. This step isn't necessary. So I'm gonna not start with this one. I'm gonna start with this one because it's a little bit more symmetrical. So let's slide these kind of off to the side. Literally easiest thing I have seen someone do, and it's just as simple. Any way you want to hold it, just kind of get yourself positioned. I work better on an angle. That's just me. And then you just cut. Like literally just find a spot and just press down. And then press down again. And then press down one more time. Voila. You now have 4 sort of kind of almost even samples. When you're done, take your sample baggie of choice and you open it. It's probably going to give you problems. I found a way to kind of slide it between my fingers, and done. My sample process is super easy. No, I did not create this, but it's what works for me. Now, this bag to me is really big for this particular sample. But if you take your sticker, this is super easy. This is like literally my whole process. Of course, you seal it. And if you're wondering, do I have I usually take the air up, but that's fine. I'll fix it later. Then you take your sticker. If you don't have any stickers, go ahead and order you some. And then you just place it. And you're done. This is it. Final product as such. So I have 4. Thank you. You want me to finish these up? Mm-hmm. I have 4 wax bars that I'm doing. So I'm doing strawberry rose. I'm doing pretty and plaid, inhale, exhale, and snow kiss cranberry. I am doing, you want a sticker first? Now you have the option to either sticker first or not. And when I say sticker first, I mean to either put the sticker on the baggie first or do it second. Now, if it's me doing this by myself, I roughly can gauge, thank you, I roughly can gauge how many samples I can get in total. I can get between 4 to 5 samples out. Oh, this one has been stickered on already. Stickered on. Great job. But this one have the sticker on it, so you have that option. The last step that I do when I make my samples, other than added to the flyer, is I add the, what's that? What is that? This one? Mm-hmm. I add my whatchamajigga. Oh, I can't see. Okay, got it. No, not this one, but I was looking for those. Yes. I'll just grab that. I add the description of the Scentsy sample. So I like to be a little colorful. Can you pass me one that's already done? Just a general one. I have one. I have it. So my samples will end up looking like this. Sample usually goes on this side. So thanks. I have samples already made, but this is pretty much my process. So the way it's divided on the paper is you have all of your label information. You can put a sticker here. You can staple your sample here. Or you can make it like a booklet to where you would fold it. Sorry. You're good. To where you would fold it. I don't do that. And just so you know, this does have the warning labels and stuff like that on it. So this is sample ready. Now, this is last season. This is the new season. And of course, I stamp the back with all of my business information so that whoever gets this is going to have a way to get in contact with me. Now, I will usually either print on color paper or put cardstock behind it just to kind of give it some pop of color. When you look at it, it's going to tell you with sample with Scentsy warmers and waxes. There are no flame, no smoke, no soot, no lead. Scentsy wax bars are BPA, gluten, lead, egg, and formaldehyde free. And then under it just gives you instructions on how to use it. Place your sample in a dish or warmer dish and turn on the warmer. Once the wax has lost its scent, remove it and replace with new wax. And then it gives you the breakdown of the fragrance on this side. I'm going to turn it sideways just because it's a little easier. Now, I do that for all my samples. Literally every last one of them. Like this is toasted marshmallow. This was printed on regular paper and it was backed with the green that's stamped and it's stapled. And then I just put them in little individual baggies sometimes. And that is literally how I do my samples. So it is the simplest way. I will show you actually again on one, and I'm not going to cut the edges off. So we're just going to literally, I'll do a couple so you guys kind of get comfortable with it. Now, if y'all seen that almost breaking, I'm moving kind of slow. I'm going to do 4. I'm not going to push for 5, but I've done 5. And this is pretty much what they look like. You see it? Like if you just put it together, I just created waves to it. I'm going to put them together in a second. And then you just create waves to it. And so this is what you are left with. And it has like, I like that. I usually cut that little butt part off is what I like to call it. Because I kind of like them to look like this. Now, how far is this going to take you? These samples can take you pretty far because usually you're going to get more than one fragrance from me. If you want to mix, you can. I'm just going to push them to the side and actually just keep talking. You can mix them if you want to. You don't have to. I use like the side of my blade, by the way. And literally this is how I do it. I don't do anything. Woo! Special. Some of them you're gonna get 3. Let me see if I can get a 4th. Booyah! These thin ones, because this is what's gonna happen. Sometimes you're gonna get some really thin ones. Just add another piece to it. Literally. And then you're gonna get some thick ones. Don't try to cut them. and then some are gonna break. Don't worry about that. It is gonna be all good in the hood. Literally this, when I seen this, I was surprised actually how easy it is. I ordered it and I didn't use them for a while. That's why I ended up with my sample knife. Oh, if y'all are wondering what my hand in the back is doing, it's literally just holding it. I'm not applying any pressure or anything like that. I am literally just holding it in place. That's it. And I'm almost done. And let's see, because I feel like they slide. So out of that, full size bar, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 31 decent size samples. That is what I do. You will see people do things differently, but this works for me and I love it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And other than that, I'm going to go ahead and make more samples and post pictures in the description below. So thanks again. Have a good night.